Hi, chat. How we all doing? Happy Sunday to you. If you haven't already been hanging out with me in that rather depressing Minecraft stream, we got some things accomplished, but... Hello, Justice Rise. Hello, Will Poker. Did I grind coffee? I did not grind coffee. Muting for grinding. There we go. Poor Elvis. Was that enough of a knowing look? Nice, JK. I could use this coffee. Locally roasted. That's what I always like. Yeah, you can probably do okay with the vacuum pack bags that they have these days. You know, if you're getting something longer, but you want it to be locally roasted. The other part to that is you want someone that knows what they're doing with roasting, because otherwise they'll have no clue what they're doing as the year goes on and their beans age and they don't get the same flavor profiles and they don't know why. Beyond that, I'm not 100% into like specific varietal. From in many cases you're getting into like specific funky fermented notes that I really could care less for anyways. I know it's not really truly what coffee is. If you're getting into good coffee, I still want that sort of like junky American coffee to a sense, to a degree. Thank you for joining me, everyone, tonight. Cheers to you. I also sort of bounce between liking dark and light roasts. I think it's more of a preference at the time. Like, a lot of the lighter roasts, even though it's some people would consider it a bad note, I like that sort of like weedy, drinking a glass of Wheaties every once in a while type flavor. And other times I like a heavily roasted, more deeper, chocolatier coffee. Alright, how are we starting this soup tonight? Had to give La Tortilla some of their business on the way out the door. Zoom right. Hey QSC. Welcome. No worries. If you skipped about 75% of my stream doing Minecraft tonight, you would have seen most of what I accomplished. So these are flour and corn tortillas from hopefully locally made. They're moving out of Sonoma County. They're still listed in Santa Rosa. Who knows where they were actually made, though. So I'm going to fry 2 different shapes here. Sort of a thick tortilla, so it's sort of throwing me off a little bit there. The rest of these, since I think that's probably gonna end up being more than enough for garnishing the soup, I don't really have a huge plan for the rest of these. Why not? Max heat there. Ooh, Bun's doing a giveaway. Exclamation mark giveaway to join in, get 500 sprinkles. That'll be enough to join into the next giveaway we do when we get to the next follower goal. How are we doing on our follower goal, by the way, chat? It's been a minute since I've checked. Ooh. 40 some to go. 30 some to go, rather. Now, is that very fair, Buns, when you can create sprinkles? I don't know, chat, what do you think? Can she join? She, Buns? I've never really clarified that. In truth, I'm really sort of the one running the giveaway anyways. She's just running the command. So how about that wither? And what caption said there? Oh my god, that was great. Well, I think I owe chat the rest of that fight, and maybe some more work on the stable as well. No, I wouldn't. This is from a Sonoma-based pottery maker who is no longer with us. It's not like, well, I have a couple of their others up here. They had some beautiful glazed colors. This is a... It initially just comes off as brown, but it's got some beautiful blue to it. I've got a... And then there's the yellow one up there. But that said, other than it being my mug and me loving the absolute soda blasted blue and purple exterior to this, it's not the finest work. Certain cases, buns, I think so. I don't know for sure. I'm a little worried that I haven't seen Pottery Dojo for a while. I'm a little worried that that batch of bonsai pots that he was working on worked about as well as my Minecraft stream earlier. I hope that is not the case. Getting there, 280s. Set up a plate with paper towel. Get our salt over here, or our fine salt over here. Let's refill our fine salt grinder while we're waiting here. Yeah, it's good enough. I'm sure none of that got into my coffee, right, chat? Yeah, they say a little salt in your coffee helps the flavor sometimes anyways. $3.25. Almost there. Zoom right. YouTube dad joke is sort of true. I used to hate facial hair and then it grew on me. Congrats, Will. Congrats, Will. Nice. Now you can go further with those and completely pull all of the moisture out of them and dry them out completely, and they will last a little bit longer, but I don't want them completely as crunchy as possible. So with a little fine salt grated over the top of those, that's our fried crispy tortilla pieces for inner soup. Those do. I do want to go a little bit further with these after trying that tortilla chip, but those are great for on top of the soup. These are ballooning up. These be those 3D Doritos. Absolutely not addicting, Chop. Wait, do they still make those Doritos? The like poofy Doritos? Sort of sad, chat, as far as my shopping options. I tried both market and supermarket. Found no good tomatoes yet. I mean, it's early for tomatoes for Sonoma, but still no good tomatoes in either. And so I'm almost thinking of omitting tomatoes. I've got some old pico that I might throw in there, especially since I'm cooking it. And additionally, I wanted to find a nice lime for garnishing tonight, and I couldn't find a nice lime for tonight either. Like, there were limes at the supermarket, but they were, they were all bruised or had some sort of blemishing, or just were not good looking. And like, they still should be able to harvest fresh citrus this time of year. I mean, I know it's getting sort of late in the citrus, I think, season. I think it's usually winter, but it can stay on the tree for much longer. It can stay in the tree almost year round, I think. Where are we at temp-wise here? One more moment. I didn't salt these. I didn't salt them. Chewy, crispy, oily. Wow, I just went through that coffee tonight. Thus ends our frying for the evening. Debating where to go from here, chat. Hot oil is too hot for my strainer. I guess we're making our soup. And this bad boy tonight. Get all that salt and tortilla off the cutting board. How are we chopping? By switching knives first. Yeah. Start heating up the pan over on the stove. Didn't pick that up. Over on the stove. Guess it's the fan. Over on the stove. Huh. Zoom right. So you got some oil heating up there for with our onion. So since we're cooking this, I'm not going super small on this.
So those were jalapenos. These are Fresnos. Much the same heat level. I'm not 100% sure. They may even be roughly the same. But I like the little red rings, especially when it comes to the soup. Turn the heat down quite a bit there. And we get into canned veg time. Well, canned veg and legume. Now someone in chat's going to correct me that black beans are not a legume. I'm going to strain and rinse both my black beans and my canned corn. Chose cutting board over the sink. The reason I'm rinsing those really has nothing to do with there's something disgusting in the packing liquid or anything like that. It's just a lot of the time that the water that they use for these vegetables or pack these vegetables with, I don't like the flavor of the water. And so rinsing that off, adding my own local water over the top of that many times makes them taste so much better. So much better. So we got that going on there. Now we're going to add in our semi-frozen chicken stock. Turn the heat back up here. Let's take a look at these, see if I even need to use a butcher board with these. I think those will be fine, just as is. I'm going to be poaching chicken tonight in this lovely liquid over here. So we're just waiting for this to melt down and boil at the moment. I have turned it back up high heat. Nice, JK. Let's see if they're visually addicting too. I'm out of water, chat. What else can we do while we're waiting here? Ooh, we can shred we can shred cheese. Chat likes cheese. Right, chat? Cheese. That would be white cheddar in front of your eyes. Well, in the top corner of your eyes now. Organic white cheddar. How is Chef? Chef is sweating. It's hot in here. My house, it's partly my house. It's partly that I'm standing in front of the stove with the flame going, but it's partly my house has a tendency to trap heat in the evening, especially in days when it's warm. It was almost 80 degrees today. Hi. Yeah, I'm sweating. It's glossy. Yeah. Gets real fun when we get into real summer. It's not even, it's just, it didn't even make it to 80 degrees. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to those predicted 120 degree real feel days that they're planning for the 2030s for most of the US at some point in the summer. The prediction that I saw, I think it was like, maybe I'm pushing it forward 2030s. I think maybe it was 30 years. But they were showing current trending that they were thinking it was going to be upwards of days every summer, upwards of the very bottom of Michigan, western Michigan, in sort of like this weird peak. It almost like follows the Mississippi, of places where it will be over 120 several days a year, real feel. Like, that's getting into territory where you have to start worrying about changing materials you're building homes out of and stuff. Not that I think houses are going to catch fire or anything silly like that, but the sealants and the adhesives and things along that line, many are not designed for that type of heat. Now, certainly some are for, like desert homes. But I'm talking about, like, the Midwest. Yep, they're all becoming sentient. The AI is growing everywhere. I joke about AI, but it's gonna, next 20 years, it's gonna change a lot. I've been getting frustrated with it lately. I like it a lot too, but it keeps dying. Now that I've been taking walks on a regular basis in the morning, it's dying like so often. I'm having to recharge it so often now. It's a Samsung watch. Which one is it? I don't remember, but it is several years old. Like, it's either discontinued or on the edge of discontinued updates type area. Though I keep not wanting to get an upgrade or a change for it, both because price, but because they keep promising, well, we'll have proper health tracking, or we'll have proper this, and they keep teasing it, and they don't quite get there. Well, we no longer have any ice in there. Over on the stove. Zoom right. Have I rebooted and not gotten rid of autofocus? No, it's just not fully focused. Interesting. Yeah, I like wearing it to track my sleep. Well, actually, if we want to get into it, I've been having issues with getting proper, deep sleep, which is why I found that out, and I've been watching that because of my watch. And I discovered that, and I've been doing better because I've been sleeping better at night, but I'm still not there with everything, health-wise. But I'm doing much better with the sleep thing. Getting at least some deep sleep now. Before I was falling asleep and I was staying asleep enough hours, I was getting enough hours of sleep. But I was staying just barely asleep. And so I wasn't, getting proper rest. Finish it, Zeeks. What's it stand for? Don't get banned for saying something too foul. Yeah, Tuesday, tacos. Tacos on Tuesday. I don't know what kind of tacos. I just felt like, let's make some tacos. Alright, we're now up to temp here. So we're going to start poaching our chicken breast just whole in here. Ew. The idea and the plan here being that the chicken, we're gonna pull that apart with forks. Yep, we're gonna fork it. Fork and chicken. Nacho, anyone? More from me. Why? Is there something wrong with the building or something? Welcome in Charlotte, North Carolina. Danke. My guess is they're not getting the people into the restaurants that they need with the deals that they used to do, both with Red Lobster and with Olive Garden. Like, they pulled you in with cheap soup, salad, breadsticks, cheddar bay biscuits, all-you-can-eat shrimp, that sort of stuff. Like, that doesn't translate to DoorDash. I am not a Dutch speaker. Maybe a language I should look into, considering it's apparently a major percentage of my heritage. But I'm born and raised American. I just have German, Dutch, all sorts of things. I'm a European and French Canadian mutt. I'm going to call that good for the chicken, I think. Let's see. Oh no, that needs longer. This one's feeling more done. Not quite. The Italian Denny's. It's not far off. Maybe if they're named orange cheddar biscuits. I'm mildly tempted to visit some of the northern European countries. I've had opportunities actually to go to some of the southern European countries, and I know Italy, they love claiming they want to be the center of the culinary universe, as does France. Maybe France someday, but not. Yeah. But I've always enjoyed a lot of Northern European. Well, let's not go there because people will read into that into negative things because there are negative things about that. But so, like, I could care less about UK politics. But I sort of like a lot of UK music. Top 5. 5's rough. There aren't many. But I'd like to go back to China. But to different places in China. I've been to Chengdu and Beijing. I'd like to go to Hong Kong, Shanghai, and basically I want to go to Computer Central in China. I'd like to go to Singapore. And I'd like to visit maybe Northern Europe, Well, the real thing you want to get there are the green Szechuan peppercorns. We got chilies. It's those green Szechuan peppercorns that, like, you find dried red and brown ones. I've got red and brown ones here right now. At least I think I do. Yeah, I do. Like, these are not the green ones. The fresh ones. Also, I would love to see someone crack growing mangosteens locally. Because mangosteens, like, it's been a while, but at one point they were hands down the favorite fruit that I had ever tried. Yeah, they have a numbing effect to the tongue. And it just sort of adds this whole extra level to the heat. I much more enjoyed my time in Chengdu, where we went to their top culinary institute. A lot of their top technical and culinary, or technical and hands-on colleges are in that area. And much more enjoyed my time there when I was in the college doing the first of 2 weeks I was there was in Chengdu. We were doing courses at the culinary school. We got certificates. all sorts of good stuff. But some amazing presentations when we were there. And then we went to Beijing, and it was cool seeing the stuff that we saw in Beijing, but it was very much touristy, tourist show, someone going through the routines of showing their umpteenth gazillionth tour through Beijing, sort of a thing. The place we stayed in, Chengdu, was so much nicer. Yeah. Food was better too, despite, hitting up with the, Peking chicken or Peking duck and all that when we were in Beijing. And I don't even know what part of Beijing, I'm certain that Beijing is ginormous, and I have no idea what part of Beijing I was in. We were there a year or 2 years before the Olympics in Beijing. Or I was there. And, so they were very much in, high gear, prepping everything for the Olympics. Everything under construction, sort of a thing. When we were, one of the major malls that we went to was an open air. It was, by US standards, it was several malls, all together in one intersection. It was 2 or 3 multi-level malls that were just general, a little bit of everything, sort of a mall, sort of a thing. But outside in between them was a walk-only area, and they were refinishing all of the stone out there, and they were putting down absolutely no water whatsoever with 20, 30 people sitting on these little mini jackhammers, just sitting on them, rolling back and forth, refinishing the top of the stone. And it was so bad that everyone in the group was ducking into stores everywhere they could just to protect their eyes. But so when people talk about, air quality and caring about things like that in the US, they would be required to have a whole bunch of water there. Bought my pool cue when I was in China too. That was fun getting back. Just barely fit in my suitcase. It's a little bit under, but throwing it back in, so. feeling like I always feel this way when I'm shredding something with forks or something like that. I feel like I'm one of those fancy French restaurant waiters that's sitting there breaking open the salt crust fish, or putting together the final. I don't know what it is about shredding something with forks, but I get that same feeling just about every time I like that fancy dealing with the spoon or about the only thing that I ever did tableside like that was Bananas Foster. Hey, was Bananas Foster a 1920s thing? Banana scallops? Are those a type of scallop, or are they adding bananas to scallops in the 1920s? And were they adding our type of banana to them, or were they adding the bananas that they sold in the 1920s to it? Alright, chicken going in with the soup. Banana dessert that looks like scallops. Oh, so like caramelized bananas. I sort of did that. I don't think I did it very successfully on stream. But I poured sugar and bruleed them sort of like creme brulee before. Alright, flame off there. Just let that hang out and get happy together. Add a few seasonings in there. Let's do a little ancho chili. It's all clumped up.
There we go. Ancho chili powder. Little cayenne. Let's skip the cayenne. There's enough heat there already. I think we're just looking for cilantro at this point. Salt. I haven't salted much of anything in there, so we're doing a little heavy on the salt there. Our favorite alternative salt. Black pepper. Good choice. I'll risk the spice spoon in the sour cream. It's the last time I'm using this sour cream anyways. It's the last of this little So we'll grab ourselves some tortilla soup here.
The true tradition for this soup is that it's thickened up using the tortillas, but I didn't thicken this soup at all tonight. I left it just as is. Get some photos. There we go, chat. We have dinner. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Spicy, but delicious. Jalapeno spicy. Oh yeah. We'll top that up with just a touch more of that as it melts. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight, chat. Enjoyed hanging out with you, whether it was Minecraft or here cooking. Gonna be back here on Tuesday doing tacos. So I hope you come back to join me for tacos. We got the ingredient challenge going for Wednesday. I haven't looked and seen how that's going. I have no idea even what's in the vote this week. It's sort of weird now that I'm not making the votes. We've got Ozzy or Buns making the votes now in the Discord. I'm not it's even more of like a surprise to me when we get to the challenge itself. Sort of cool. Let's see here, chat. Thank you so much for joining in with me. I do feel like I owe chat me killing off the rest of those withers here in another stream here soon. So I think expect another Minecraft stream, hopefully a little smoother than this one went. And we just started an ad. Thank you, Twitch. Oh, no, not quite. We'll snooze that. We don't need that. Let's see who's out there tonight, chat. Buns, you there? All sorts of bots now. All sorts of bots. All right, you amazing people. I'm going to call it there. I'm not going to raid out tonight. I hope to see y'all back here on Tuesday, or maybe earlier. Maybe I'll do that Minecraft catch-up stream tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know what I got scheduled. I got several appointments in the next 2 weeks here. Anyways, you're amazing for hanging out with me tonight. I hope to see you back here for tacos. Good night.